All right, we're here with the light heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Smith Jr., getting ready for your Saturday night fight in at Turning Stone Resort in Verona, correct? Is that did I pronounce that right?
Yep.
Okay, and you're fighting a replacement opponent, Steve Geffrard, after your original opponent, Callum Johnson of the UK, had to pull out due to COVID. What do you know about Steve Geffrard?
Um, Really, I don't know much about him except for he's about 6'3" and has a great amateur background. I know he spars with a lot of the top, top champions, a lot of the champions, and he looks to be a decent guy who wants to take advantage of this shot that he's got.
What does it mean for you to now, be operating as a champion, defending your belt, and I would imagine that it comes with an added level of confidence that this is who you are above and beyond who you were, let's say a year ago.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I still got to say I go into each and every fight with the same amount of confidence. Not overconfident, but confident that I can do it. And by being a world champion now, I feel I need to present myself as a world champion and put on a show like a world champion. So, in training camp, I pushed myself to my limits every day, and I can't wait to get in there and put on a great show because I truly feel like I'm in great shape and ready to perform my best.
You're basically going to have a home crowd advantage, correct? What does that mean to you to be able to fight in front of the home fans? Especially, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Joe, one of the most endearing things about you is who you are. I mean, you've kept your union job in Long Island, New York, and you run a tree service business with your family. You're literally an everyday Joe, and for all of the other everyday Joes to come and watch you and see what you've accomplished with your life, what does that mean to you?
It's great. I like it. I know we have a lot of union guys come into the fight. It's going to be great putting on a show in front of them, and I know they're going to enjoy it. And I like it because it gives people inspiration that they can be anything they want.
Yeah, absolutely. You've come to believe that?
Yeah, as long as you work hard for it and you're determined to do it, you can make anything happen.
Isn't it funny? Because like I think, in growing up we're told that, and then we start running into the stumbling blocks and the obstacles, and it seems to like get in our way. The doubts creep in and all that stuff. How did you say, I'm going to conquer all of that and still, persist on what I want to accomplish with my life?
Hey, there was a lot of tough days, a lot of tough moments, but I had good people behind me, my team, Jerry Cap, my trainer, my wife, my father, family, and just me, just being mentally tough and pushing through everything I had to get here.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Joe, I mean, I've covered your career. I think the first time we met was at the Forum when you knocked Bernard Hopkins out of the ring. And even at that point, it was like such a tremendous human interest story. And I think that, in boxing, we really need more of those to really capture the audience. So it's been just such a thrill to follow your career. And now you're at, like you said, before the conversation started, we're just a few days away from this fight actually taking place. And I know that COVID has been kind of a weird situation for you. You had it rear its head in your last fight, and now with this fight as well. But you do want to accomplish some major things. And what are those major things above and beyond this fight that is coming up this weekend?
Well, first off, I want to accomplish this fight by looking great and coming out victorious. And then, hopefully, everything goes well. I believe in myself. I believe I'm going to do it and look great in this fight. And then, hopefully I could get a Canelo Alvarez fight, maybe. If not that, then I want Beterbiev and then Bivol right after.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I know some fighters are sort of leery of calling out other opponents because they feel like it kind of, I don't know, whatever, muddies the water in the negotiations or whatever. But all of those names really apply here. In addition to another fighter who's actually not thought of as a light heavyweight, but is a New Yorker, and I could see this fight going to Madison Square Garden being a huge deal, and that would be Daniel Jacobs. Do you have interest in fighting him? He's got a fight in February. That seems like a natural, and it would be a very high-profile fight that would, get a lot of the New Yorkers to gravitate toward MSG.
Yeah, it's been a fight that I did sign something to fight him once before, but the way everything worked out, something I don't know what went on with it, but it's definitely still being mentioned. But I would love to fight the other world champions first, but if they're not available and that fight's there, I'll take it. Whatever, I'd fight anybody. I never turned down a fight once before, and as long as I'm getting paid and whatever, I'm there.
Yeah, and there is so many different guys for you to fight. Let's kind of pick these guys off one by one. First of all, Canelo Alvarez. Obviously, I think everyone and his brother from middleweight up to now, cruiserweight wants to fight Canelo Alvarez because there's so much prestige and money connected to that fight. But he's a little bit busy right now. He originally has said that he's going to fight a cruiserweight for a cruiserweight belt, and now there's talk of him fighting Jermall Charlo. How realistic are your opportunities to try to get him into the ring?
I mean, I just got to get in there and put on a great show Saturday, and anything's possible. And who knows? Maybe he'll see something, or the zone or his team or whoever will see something and be like, "We want to fight Joe." You never know. Anything's possible. Look at what's happening right now with the guy I'm facing. He was scheduled to fight last week against nobody, and now he's fighting for a world championship the following week instead. So,
yeah. Does it seem to you of the light heavyweight champions, is the Bivol fight probably the easiest for one for you to get, given your history with him?
Possibly. I'm looking to get Beterbiev before him, and then redeem myself against Bivol for all the belts.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? Because it obviously makes so much sense for you to fight. You pronounce it Beterbiev. The two belt champion, undefeated, with top rank, just like you. It seems as if that would be a slam dunk to make, by the end of this year. Is there any obstacle that you're seeing or any kind of resistance that you're seeing from that camp?
I really don't know. I was scheduled to fight him twice before, and things just happened, I guess, during his camp and stuff, where the fight never happened. That's when I actually ended up fighting Bivol. But we just got to wait and see what happens after this fight. I don't like predicting anything, but, whoever they want to throw at me after this fight, I'll be open for it. I want to get back in the ring as soon as possible. And, Cinco de Mayo is a good date, but I definitely would like to fight sometime, early May, before the summer, and then fight again by the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, obviously your patience is being requested here, and boxing can be a very grueling waiting game. But you have to play that waiting game while your skills have developed so sharply to the point of they've made you a world champion. How difficult a test is that, to sort of navigate the tricky waters of fight negotiation while knowing that you're working so hard in the gym and you've really developed yourself toward your peak?
Well, that's why, I wait, I continue training after my fights, but, just moderate, like just everyday light training, just to kind of keep in shape and keep sharp. And then when I wait until I got a fight scheduled, and then I really pick it up. But, I know I had a great camp for this one, and I'm ready to go.
Great. Well, we're all looking forward to it Saturday night. Thank you so much, Joe, for your time today, and we'll definitely be looking to follow what happens next for you as well after your victory.
I'm going to put on a great show for everybody Saturday and bring home my belt once again.
Great, Joe. Let's talk afterward. Thank you so much for your time today, bud.
All right, thanks. Have a good one.
You guys take care. Bye-bye.